First of my name of House Amdekar. This is the way the characters from Game of Thrones introduce themselves. So, how many of you have watched Game of Thrones or have read the book, which is the series is called as A Song of Ice and Fire? Can I have raise of hands? Okay. So, for everyone else who has not read, it's a very interesting series of books which portrays a wide variety of complex characters. A character which you will root for in the first book, you will hate the character in the seventh book, and same goes the other way around. And when the book was interpreted and it was turned into a TV show, there was no end to my joy. Today, the interpretive reading manual has given me the opportunity to immerse myself in one of the most complex characters of the show, Sir Jaime Lannister. He is a knight who was knighted by a famous king. He is the eldest son of Tywin, younger brother and twin brother of Cersei. Now their house is the richest house in the entire Seven Kingdoms. And what happens is this person is known to be a Kingslayer, someone who slayed the king who he was protecting. Today we will be looking into the depth of his character and how the story unfolded. So here we go. There it is. That's the look. I've seen it for 17 years on face to face. You all despise me. Kingslayer, oathbreaker, man without honor. I have heard this for 17 years now. Have you heard of wildfire? Of course, you must have. The Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn, the way their skin blackened, blistered, and melted off their bones. He burned the lords that he didn't like. He burned the hands that disobeyed him. He burned anyone that was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. Aerys saw traitors everywhere. So he had his pyromancer place caches of wildfire all over the city. Beneath the Sept of Baelor, the slums of flea, under houses, stables, even beneath the Red Keep itself, where the king himself was staying. Finally, the day of the reckoning came. Robert Baratheon, the next king, who had overthrown him from the Iron Throne, he marched upon the capital after his victory in the war. But my father, Tyrion Lannister, arrived first with the entire Lannister army behind him. I knew my father better than that. I knew that my father will never support a house which is losing. He will never choose the losing side. I told the Mad King, don't let him in. He is going to sack the city. But the king did not listen to me. He even did not listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grandmaster Pycelle. You can trust the Lannisters. The Lannisters have always been true friends of the crown. So what did the king do? He opened the gates. The Lannister army flushed in. They sacked the city within 3 hours. I came back to the king. I told him, we have lost the war. All of your guards are down. I'm the only one who stands between you and the enemy. We need to flee now, or you need to surrender peacefully. But the king did not listen to me. He called me. He said, bring me your father's head. Let me repeat. Bring me your father's head. Then he turned to his pyromancer. Burn them all, he said. Burn them all. Burn them in their homes. Burn them in their beds. Tell me, if your precious Renly, the king, commanded you to kill your own father, would you do it? Would you stand while thousands of men, women, children burn in their own homes? Tell me, if this was happening to you, would you have kept your oath then? So first, I killed the pyromancer. Then, when the king started to flee, I drove my sword in his back. But all he said was, burn them all, burn them all. That's what he kept saying in the last 1 year of his life. Burn them all. I don't think he expected to die. He meant to burn with the rest of us and then rise again, reborn as a dragon, and turn his enemies into ash. But I slit his throat just to prevent that. And that's where his hand, Ned Stark, found me. A lot of people have been asking me for 17 years, why didn't you tell this story to anyone? But tell me, when Ned Stark came in to the Iron Room and he found me standing on top of a dead king, would he believe the story that I would tell, or would he believe the evidence that was in front of him? He judged me guilty the way he saw me. He judged me guilty the moment his eyes met mine. And now, the Honorable Ned Stark never listened to my side. He judged me guilty the moment our eyes met. By what right does a wolf judge a lion? I still ask, by what right does a wolf judge a lion? I used my killer instinct to save 7 kingdoms. I am not in awe or depth of anyone. I am proud of the actions that I have committed. People have been calling me Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, someone who can never be trusted. But I chose to defend the honor of the Iron Throne, to prevent people from not trusting the throne again. I wanted to keep that crystal clear image still in their head, that they can trust the next ruler who comes to them. With that, I take your leave, ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies. Over to you.